Well, I know you've tried everything, and I know all we want is younger looking skin, more plumped up and looking fabulous for the guys and for the ladies. And you know what? You try things and they say it's 30 days, it's 90 days. Do you see a difference? We have it for you in the final hour today, where over 250,000 have been sold with instant results. We're going to prove it to you. I'm going to show you a wrinkle cream that is the best. Why? Renowned plastic surgeon Doctor Sevinor has been 40 years in the business and 5 years formulating this with 80 different formulations to get it perfect. We're going to show it to you. It's for everyone. It's one. There's no choice of which color and which shade. This is not. It is a wrinkle cream that is magnificent. I've been using it. We're going to show you some results. Take a look at these before and afters. And the best thing about this, it's instant, plumper, much more youthful looking skin. Before and after, you've never seen anything like it. These are real. We've sold 50,000 here on the network. 380,000 have been sold to the world. And it is a miracle. It really is. It's brilliant. And it's for every skin type. There is a way we'll show you these before and afters throughout the hour with live in the studio reasons that you'll see this. Dr. Sheldon Sevinor has brought us the cream wrinkle solution. It's magnificent and it feels fabulous and silky and smooth on the skin. So we're going to check in as he's here in the studio with us, a renowned plastic surgeon that really wanted to find what was missing out there. And his credentials are incredible, from CNN to Oprah. And he's an expert. They use him to be an expert on some of these biggest shows. Good Morning America. It goes on and on and on. Well, let's hear from Dr. Sheldon himself because...
Well, first of all, it's great to be with you. This is my first time working with Daniel, and I've been really wanting the experience. So I hope we have a great show for all of you that are listening. I'm going to show you my wrinkle solution. It's unlike any product you've ever seen. You're not going to wait months, weeks, days, or even hours to see results when you get this product home. You're going to wait 3 minutes for the anti-wrinkle challenge. Bob is 67 years old. Every morning when Bob wakes up, he looks tired because of the puffiness under the eyes, the crow's feet, the hanging skin on the upper eyelid, and the forehead lines. I'm going to show you how to use my product. First, you shake the product vigorously before you use it, and less is more. And it only takes a small amount of product to get the result you want. So, I'm applying it to his lower eyelid first, and because of the puffiness in the crow's feet, it feels smooth. It goes on clean, dry skin. 90% of people that use it don't even use makeup afterwards, and of course men don't use makeup, so you're going to see the result with no makeup, no camouflage, nothing. It took me 7 years and 84 formulations to get what you're about to see a result with. I have a proprietary tint in the formula that no other instant product addressing wrinkles has in the entire world. That's one of the reasons it took 7 years. I wanted this product to be inclusive for all skin types, all skin tones, men, women, whether you're 30 years old, starting to see puffiness and fine lines, or whether you're 100 years old. I wanted the product for all skin types and all skin tones. Now, we're going to come back 3 minutes later, and I doubt you have ever seen the result you're about to see, so stay tuned.
It's ridiculously amazing. So please, if you can do anything with us, stay 2.5 minutes and you will see for yourself. I'm going to show and prove it to you on myself as well. The reviews have been amazing. Amazing. We've sold 50,000 of them. My husband and I cannot thank you enough for these brilliant products. We've been using the wrinkle solution for the past 7 years. I'm 74, my husband's 69. Your wrinkle solutions work so well. You don't have to have eye surgery. Get that puffiness out of your eyes. Let's talk about that. Dr. Sheldon, I mean, surgery for some people is so daunting, apart from being expensive. This is an instant 3-minute result. And we've got a 30-day guarantee for people to try it. It's our final hour of the show. It's your last chance to do it. You've got to give this a go and see. It's remarkable. I mean, I've been using it. It's
Daniel,
pretty amazing.
let's take a look at Lynette, who I met here at Shop HQ. Lynette is 68 years old. I applied wrinkle solution to Lynette 3 minutes before you see this video. Deep lines of the forehead are improved. The puffiness under the eyes are improved. The cheeks look firmer, smoother, younger. Reduction, fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. Look at that nasolabial fold, how deep it is on the left side compared to the other side. I have to lift her jowl, Daniel, and all that loose skin on a woman who is 68 years old in order to equal the side of the anti-wrinkle solution challenge that I applied on her right side. Now, this is dramatic. Let's take a look. You're going to see me turn Lynette's face. Now, look at all that excess skin, okay? Now, look, I don't even have to touch her skin. Her jaw is lifted, firmer, smoother, reduction of lines and wrinkles, and the appearance of pores. You've seen her skin improve as far as the pores. The puffiness is improved. It minimizes the look of her pores, and it makes her cheeks look lifted and firmer. Let me tell you why I developed Wrinkle Solution. Because of 40 years as a plastic and reconstructive surgeon, hundreds and hundreds of women and men would say, "Doctor, I spend all this money on skincare products. I buy them in the department store. I buy them on the internet, but never do I see results. I get older every day looking in a mirror." That was my challenge. I spent 7 years and 84 formulations to create this product. Now, I'm about to show you what you can achieve in 3 minutes when you get the product home. Let's take a look at Bob. Okay? Now, let's come real close because I doubt you've ever seen a result like this on any product, even after using our products for months and months. Let's come real close, okay? Now,
goodness.
Daniel, you can come up to see the result in person. You haven't worked with me before.
Sure.
This is your first time. Take a look at this.
It's like ridiculous
Isn't
in
it?
3 minutes to see this
Now,
live
you've
in the
worked
studio.
here, you've done skincare products.
Yes, absolutely.
Have you ever seen a result like this?
I've never tried anything like this. You know, I have to tell you, we can do this for under $10 right now a month for you to get. Words. Look at
All
that.
right.
That's all it's about.
Daniel,
Look at that.
the puffiness and the, let's stay on the close-up. The puffiness of the lower eyelid and the deep wrinkles are gone. The crow's feet are gone. The upper eyelid is lifted. The eyebrow is lifted. And his forehead lines are gone. It is the only instant product in the world that addresses the 4 zones of aging around the eye.
Could I ask one thing?
Yes.
As we're there, you talked about the upper lid. It looks like he's had surgery
An
to
eyelid lift. That's right.
That is out of this world.
And I have explained that as a plastic surgeon for 40 years, the most common operation I did was an upper and lower blepharoplasty, which is an eyelid lift. But it's 2 weeks downtime, there are risks, and it's over $6,500. I wanted people to have an option. That's what took 7 years based upon research and science to achieve this product after 84 formulations. Let's look at the eyelid on this side compared to the other side. Bob gets 8 hours of sleep a night. He eats nutritiously. He exercises regularly. But guess what? He wakes up in the morning, looks in the mirror, and he looks tired. It's hereditary. If you're a woman, if you're a man, if you're 30 or you're 100 years old, this is what you can get from the product. These are the kind of results that you can get. It's so easy to apply, and it has a tint in it for all skin types, all skin tones, and all ages.
Amazing. I want to tell everyone how to get this home right now because you've just seen those results. It's the final hour of the show. This is it. Price goes up. Tonight, it's your last hour. You can lock into that as well. Delivery. Every 30 days, we can get it to you. We can get this home for under $10 on any credit card. And I want to tell you, it works because we're going to show it to you live in the studio. I'm going to have it done. We're going to show it to everyone here in the studio on how you just saw Bob transform like he's just had a lift on his eyes for a cream that is something I want to ask the doctor, just to reiterate this because it's a big deal. When you're buying certain kinds of creams, there's different shades, different colors, different things for different skins. This is one size fits everyone. This is a no shade worried. Everyone has the same tube they get.
Exactly. Let me show you. This is a 79-year-old woman who said, "Doctor, I've spent thousands of dollars on products, and they I get older looking in the mirror every day, waiting to see results. 79 years old. I want you to see 3 minutes later how much younger she looks, Daniel.
Amazing.
Let's take a close look. 11 lines. In my office for 40 years, they used to do an injection. Everyone knows the name. It lasted 3 months. It was $650. Look at what we achieved in 3 minutes.
Amazing.
Her forehead is smoother. Her 11 lines are gone. Let's look at her eyes, the windows to the soul. She has tremendous amount of laxity of the upper eyelid. It's hanging over her eyelashes. 3 minutes later, it's lifted. It's younger looking. It's smoother. It's firmer. Look at the puffiness under her eyes, the crow's feet, the deep wrinkles. 3 minutes later, it's firmer. It's smoother. There's no more puffiness, and the crow's feet are gone. Let's look at the quality of her skin. As a plastic surgeon, I had no procedure to improve pores. Those 7 years of research, it wasn't enough for me to just improve fine lines and wrinkles. I wanted to improve texture of the skin, including large pores. Take a look at what we've achieved in 3 minutes. Laxity, deep commissures, these are the deep crevices at the corner of the mouth going to the jowl. The jowl is hanging. She's lost elasticity at 79 years old. But look at what we did 3 minutes later. Smoother, firmer. Look at how much younger she looks. No makeup, no tricks. This is what you can expect when you get Wrinkle Solution home. Let's take a close-up around her mouth. Look at this. We want to change the texture of her pores and the texture of her skin. This woman, 79 years old, has lost elasticity. These aren't fine wrinkles, superficial wrinkles. These are very deep commissure wrinkles from the corner of her mouth emanating toward her jowl. Her jowl is hanging. Her pores are enlarged. 3 minutes later, look at how much smoother, firmer, younger looking this woman. Now, when she looked in the mirror, she had tears of joy. Why? Because she lived like this for 79 years and got older every day looking in the mirror, buying skincare products that show no results. I met this woman at Shop HQ 3 months ago. Her name is Deirdre. Look at the 11 lines. 3 minutes later, they're gone. The hanging skin hanging over her eyelids. Look at they're lifted and smoother and younger. Look at the puffiness and the deep lines around her lower eyelids. Look at how much smoother.
Amazing.
But this is what's remarkable. This is what took the 7 years of research based upon science. Look at how deep these wrinkles are, the jowls, the loose skin, the loss of elasticity. Look at how much smoother, firmer, and younger in 3 minutes.
Decades off. Decades.
Yes.
Let me tell you about how we can get this home to you today on the final presentation and the final hour at this price. It's $59. It's $9.99 on any credit card right now. You can lock into that order if you shop elsewhere. I mean, there's nothing like it, even comparable. That's not 80 different formulations to get it right over 7 years, but we've got a price that is absolutely amazing. We can get you the best in the business. Now, Dr. Sevinor does sell to other people. $69 out there. That's this tube. Well, why not save some money today? Why not get it on an interest-free payment and get it shipped to your door? We're getting multiple orders right now. We've got over 100 people calling up and securing theirs. And I'll tell you the best thing. Doctor, the best thing about this is anything I've ever seen, people say, try it for 30 days, try it for 60 days. And it's hard to be committed when you don't see a result. 3 minutes. 3 minutes is remarkable. Get your money back, send it straight back, put it on there for $10, have it delivered to your door, try it once. If you don't see a difference, you send it right back and get a full refund. The reviews are amazing. Take a look at them yourself. Type in the number, and you'll see 5 out of 5-star reviews. Amazing. Everyone thinks I'm nowhere near my age, often 12 to 15 years younger. The reviews are amazing. And I'll tell you something else to your credit. 380,000 sold. Here on the network, almost 50,000 sold. Best price we've ever had. I want to hand it back. We've got to see a lot more before and afters. We're incredibly busy. I have to tell you one thing, Doctor, that's really interesting. A few months back, I had something in my eyes, they were red. And I tried 3 different things, nothing happened. And then Fatima, who works here, said, try this. And I'd seen the adverts, and it says, it makes your eyes whiter, it makes them whiter. It's like, who thinks that's true? I did it, and it worked. And I could not believe the difference. And that's what this is in a cream. That's exactly what this is in a cream. You see a result that you cannot believe it's so different. And that's, to me, the beauty of how quick this works. So, are you ready, though? Because... where am I looking? Okay.
Wow.
Try to stay there. I'm going to stand very still. Doctor, if you could talk, because I'm talk it through. I'm going to stand still.
Yeah. Now, Daniel, on the right side of the screen, you have the puffiness, you have deep lines from the sun, you have crow's feet. Okay? On the side that you applied the product, look at how the puffiness is improved after your first treatment, and the lines are much less prominent. But do you want me to apply it to you now?
I would
live?
love you to. Yep,
okay.
That would be wonderful.
Let's do it. Okay, now we're probably the only shopping channel that has ever taken a host and applied. I've never applied this to Daniel before.
Never.
So I'm telling you that I'm confident enough when you get Wrinkle Solution home that it's going to work for you the way I showed you it worked on Bob and the 79-year-old woman and the before and after pictures I've shown you. So face me, Daniel.
And we did not do this before. This is the
We've
first
never
time
done
live.
this. And Daniel loves to sit in the sun.
I do. I just came out of the sun.
Now look up. And while I'm going to let it set on Daniel, I'm going to probably talk while he's letting it set. Now close your lid and keep it closed for a minute. And I usually apply it, less is more. It only takes a pea size to apply. And it's so easy. It has the tint, so it adjusts to all skin tones and pigments. You've seen instant products out there, but nothing's going to work like Wrinkle Solution. They leave a white residue if you read the reviews. This tint prevents that. Now, I'm going to let Daniel be, and I'm going to walk over.
3 minutes.
And I'm going to go to Barbara, okay? Now, Daniel's going to stay expressionless for 3 minutes. So let's look at Barbara. Barbara is 72 years young. And what's her concern? Let's take a close look at Barbara. And Barbara, her concern was the puffiness that she has of the lower eyelid, the hanging skin that's touching her upper eyelid. And let's look at that first, okay? I applied it just to this side. Will you take a look? The puffiness is gone, and her eyelid is lifted. But not only her eyelid, look at the position of her eyebrow. Her eyebrow is lifted, her 11 lines are gone, her forehead lines are gone. This is in 3 minutes. Now let's look around her mouth.
Can I ask you a question as
Yeah.
you're there? As a plastic surgeon for 40 years, what kind of surgery is that to take away the puffiness?
That was the most common operation I did, called an upper and lower blepharoplasty.
Right, yes.
Unfortunately, there's 2 weeks of downtime.
Yeah.
There's risks, and it's about $6,500.
I was going to say, yeah.
I wanted people, not everybody's a candidate for the scalpel. That's why I spent 7 years and 84 formulations based upon science. Look at what we achieved on her lip. There's an injection I used to do over 40 years. Everyone knows what it's called, to enlarge and enhance the lip. Unfortunately, it only lasts 3 months and it's $650. I applied Wrinkle Solution just to her left side. Will you look, Daniel, how we've elevated and enhanced her lip? There is no other product I know of that will do that instantaneously in 3 minutes.
3 minutes. You
3
can be the
minutes.
judge. We have hundreds of people trying to get through on this now.
Also, we've changed the corner of her mouth from a sad look on this side to a happy look on the side I applied it. Her cheek is firmer, smoother, tighter, reduction, fine lines, and pores. But look at that lip. That lip is enhanced, it's lifted, it's youthful in 3 minutes. So if you wake up every morning and you put lipstick on and it's running into your deep lines, look at what you can achieve when you get this product home.
It is our final hour at this price. You are about to see what just happened to me live in the studio. We are 10 seconds away from showing you a close-up reveal of what I had in 3 minutes. Dr. Sevinor, I can feel it. It's amazing. I mean, firstly, it's silky smooth. I think we're about time to take a look.
Okay. Let me look, Daniel. Let me look. Okay. I want you to do a close-up of Daniel's eyes. Come really, really,
Amazing.
really, really close. It's too far away. Okay? Now, look at how deep his lines are on this side. Turn your head a little, Daniel. Okay? Look at those lines. I can count them. There's 8 deep lines there. Now turn your head, Daniel. They're completely gone on that side.
The under the bags.
They're gone. Now
amazing.
take a look, Daniel, straight on at the puffiness that you have on this side.
Yeah.
Okay? Look at how much younger and firmer. There's no puffiness on the side I applied the product.
3 minutes.
Now look at how your eyelid is lifted more on this side where we applied the product compared to that side. All in 3 minutes. We've never done this on Daniel before. I've never worked with Daniel before. It's my first time. But I'm confident enough that when you get Wrinkle Solution home, it will work on you like everybody else.
Unbelievable. 3 minutes. You've got to try this while you can. Amazing. Absolutely
Isn't
amazing. It's under $10 for you to try this. It is your chance to get it home right now at the most incredible value. We want you to try, and the results are imminent. You'll see them as they go. Take a look at some of these reviews, because 380,000 have been sold around the world. Won't leave the house without it. I've been using Wrinkle Solution for years. And yes, I've been swayed by others, but nothing is like this. I mean, this one works. Absolutely one of the best. I will not be without it. I will not leave the house without it. It takes years off and lasts all day. Fabulous reviews. We love it. We're actually going to go to the phone lines right now. We are going to Massachusetts. We're going to say hello to Judy. Judy, you're with Dr. Sevinor. Say hello. How are you today?
Hi, Judy.
Hello, how are you? Hello, Dr. Sevinor.
Hey,
how are you?
How are you?
Oh, boy, amazing. This product is something that I use all the time. I can't live without it. I put it on. I'm out with the public. I have a job where I'm with people all the time, and when I put this on, I put a little bit of makeup, mascara, lipstick, and after this, takes all my wrinkles off, because I definitely have them, I go out feeling so confident what it does for my skin and how smooth my skin looks. I can't believe it myself. As a matter of fact, people that know me sometimes will do a double take and look. And it's from this product that is so amazing. I stocked up on it, and I never want to run out of it.
Judy, could I ask you a question, Judy? Could I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
How long does it take you to apply this when you say you use this every day? What's the time?
In the morning after breakfast, before I go out and shower and everything, I'll put this on, and I'll keep it on for several minutes, 5, 6, 7 minutes. And I actually sometimes do one side of my face just to see, because the transformation, just what you do on television when you see one side and the other, because when I first started using this, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And after that, I'm out, and my skin looks amazing, smoother, tighter. My neck, I do my neck, and I do sometimes do the top of my hands also. This is an amazing product. I carry it with me when I travel. This is definitely always coming with me. I also have a mother who's over 100 years old.
Wow.
And I brought this down to her. My mother will be 103 this summer.
Wow, God bless.
And I'm telling you, I put this on her because she looks forward to smiling. And I put this on her, and she can't believe it. She'll look in the mirror, and it will make her feel good. So she's going to be 103, and she also is a big fan of this.
Wow.
Yes.
Judy, that
So
makes me feel so great.
much.
It shows you can be 103 years old and enjoy the benefits of Wrinkle Solution. That is so heartwarming. That makes those 7 years of research and 84 formulations so well worth it. Beautiful call.
Thank you, Judy.
This is what she looks forward to when I put this on her.
Oh.
103 years old.
It.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
yeah.
Judy, thank you for your
Thank
call.
you
We
so
appreciate
much.
it so much. And, you know, you've got nothing to lose. We are in the final presentation with only 1,000 units to go around. Bear in mind, we've sold 40,000 plus, almost 50,000 on the network, 380,000 sold worldwide. We want to get you into this brilliant deal that goes away in a minute. We've got hundreds of you online. It works. You've seen it. I want one question to ask the doctor, because I hope, you know, we're here to answer the questions you might be asking. So, doctor, a couple of questions. Number one, we've been seeing it on the eyes, but all over. So is it everywhere on the face and neck? And also, which one do I choose for skin types? I don't need to worry about that.
No, because those 7 years of research, part of that was because I have a proprietary tint that no other product has. It doesn't leave a white residue like you see with those instant products. It adjusts to every skin tone, every skin type. You just heard Judy. It works whether you're 30 years old or her mother, who's 103 years old. It will make the skin younger looking, smoother, firmer, reduction of fine lines, deep wrinkles, loss of elasticity, and reduce the size of the pores. It's an all-in-one product.
Amazing.
But I've got to tell you, when you go to the department store to buy skincare products or the drugstore or on the internet, my challenge and my frustration with the skincare industry was that my patients said none of the other brands show you the results you can expect. They don't put before and afters of 103-year-old women or 59-year-old men or Bob in his 60s or Barbara, who you met, who was in her 60s. They put 21-year-old models from Madison Avenue with no wrinkles, and they give you fancy packaging. That was my challenge. I wanted to challenge the skincare industry, and tonight I'm showing you why I did it, how I did it, and the results you can achieve when you get the product home. I've got to introduce you to George. I met George 2 days ago here at Shop HQ. Never met him before. He's 59 years young. I'm going to show you a result on George, not just the eyes, not just the cheeks, not just the jowls, not just around the mouth or the forehead. I want you to take a close look that I doubt you've ever seen a skincare product produce in 3 minutes, not months, not weeks, not hours, but in 3 minutes. I want you to do a close-up of George's eyes. Take a look. Okay. So,
remarkable and remarkable.
I want you to look at this side first, okay? This is the first time George has ever appeared at Shop HQ. Am I right, George? You've never been here before. I met him 2 days ago. I applied the solution. Just before coming on here live, just before you saw me and Daniel live, 3 minutes before we came on stage. Look at this eyelid. It is hanging. Let me turn. Look at the hanging skin of the eyelid. Now let me turn the other way. Look at, there's no hanging skin. His eyelid is lifted. His eyelid on one side is almost touching his eyelid itself. On this side, it's lifted. It's more youthful. Look at the puffiness on the side I did not apply the product. Look at the improvement, his improvement. On the other side, his puffiness is gone. Now let's come down lower in the, oh, and look at the 11 line. I only did one side. Let's come close to the 11 line. Take a look, okay? I used to do an injection here. Lasted 3 months, it was $650. Al, let's come close. I didn't apply it here, I applied it only there. But look, the line is gone on the side that I applied the product. Now let's come further down on his face. Let's come around the mouth. Because wrinkle solution doesn't only work around the eyes. I want you to see how deep these wrinkles are. I'm going to turn his head, okay? This is the side I applied the solution. Let's look at this side, okay? On this side, right here, look at the excess skin. Look at how much skin that George has. These aren't superficial wrinkles, Daniel. These are deep crevices. Deep nasolabial fold from the corner of his nose down to his chin. Look at the depth. Turn your head, George. Look it. Turn a little more. I want you to take a close look. The fold from the corner of the nose down to his chin has been lifted, firmer, smoother, tighter. Look at the quality of his skin, the reduction of the pores, the reduction of the fine lines. There's no other product that I have searched in the entire world that will give you a result like this. I have got to lift this side. I have got to lift the side that I did not apply the solution on. Look at this.
You know, when I think about this, as a plastic surgeon, everyone has that one thing, don't they? Whether it's that line in the mouth, the eyes, a little dimple down here that goes, it means something to us. We notice it because we look in the mirror every day and we see that one thing. This can be your answer. We have fewer than 1,000 remaining. We are 70% sold out. It's the final presentation. You get this home for under $10 on your credit card if you go now. We have a couple of hundred people trying to get through. ShopHQ.com. It's on the main page. Item numbers on the top. You can just add this to your order, do a bill to ship to. You can send it to someone. You can get it home now. This is your final presentation. We also have a cleanser. Dr. Sheldon, tell me about the cleanser, because this does need to be applied on a clean face, which makes all the effort.
I didn't only want to create another cleanser, okay? The cleanser is the foundation of any skincare regimen, but there is no cleanser like this. This cleanser is hydrophilic oils, argan oil, neroli oil, guanidine oil, no preservatives. This cleanser is 4-in-1. It cleanses like nothing you've ever cleansed with before. It moisturizes and nourishes. It exfoliates, and it's the best makeup remover that you've ever used. Four products in just one bottle. The reviews are all 5 stars, and it makes me happy because you know what? There's so many cleansers on the market. Most people tell me that they don't even need a moisturizer after they use this cleanser. That's how powerful it is.
Beautiful, beautiful product. Add that to your order right now. Okay, we're going to check in with Kim. You're going to see amazing results. Can I tell you, in 3 minutes you see results. This is a 30-day, a 60-day, a 90-day to see it. Instant results. That's what's so brilliant.
Let's take a look at Kim, Daniel. Kim is 55 years young. You don't have to be in your 60s or 70s or 80s to use the product. Let's do a close-up. Kim's only concern, she's a beautiful woman. She has beautiful skin. But take a look. She was concerned about the puffiness of her lower eyelids, okay? So on that side, the side where I did not put the product, you can see some puffiness of her eyelids. Let's come closer. Look right into 7, okay? Let's come closer on her eyes, okay? As close as you can come, okay? Now, the puffiness is gone, but look at the position of her eyelid. Her eyelid is lifted. Now, let's come down lower, okay? And we put the solution on this side here to lift her cheek. But if you are 55 years old and you're starting to see the signs of aging, you can see that this product, the results you'll get when you get the product home. Now, I want to show you some more before and after pictures. This woman is significant to me because I was really moved. She's 84 years old. And she said, "Doctor, I'm so self-conscious about my eyes that I've been wearing sunglasses for 15 years." Okay? Sunglasses for 15 years. Now, let's make that bigger, okay? Sunglasses for 15 years because she's self-conscious. She cried with tears of joy. 3 minutes later, her upper eyelid is lifted, and she can look in the mirror and feel confident. The puffiness, the excess skin, the crow's feet. Look at how they've been improved in 3 minutes. Now, I want to show you a woman that's been in the sun. She loves the sun like Daniel does. Look at these deep crevices. These aren't superficial wrinkles. Large pores. Every time she wore lipstick, it would run into her deep lines of her upper lip. 3 minutes later, look at the texture of her skin. Firmer, smoother, tighter, reduction of fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. Let's take a look on the side. Now, my challenge was that I was hearing from thousands of women and men over 40 years, what takes so long to see results from my skincare products? I spend my hard-earned money, I look in a mirror every day waiting to see results, and I see nothing. That was my challenge. That's what took 7 years. So here's a perfect example. This woman spent thousands of dollars on skincare products. She was a smoker. She was a sun worshiper. Let's take a look at what we achieved in 3 minutes. Look at the crow's feet. Look at the upper eyelid, the puffiness of the lid. There's no more puffiness. The crow's feet are gone. The eyelid is lifted. Look at these deep lines along her cheeks and her large pores, as well as she's beginning to show laxity and loss of elasticity in her neck. 3 minutes later, look at how much more youthful and firmer. Look at the texture of her skin, the difference in 3 minutes. No makeup, no tricks. This is what Wrinkle Solution will do for you when you get it home. Now, this is Arlene. Arlene was going to her granddaughter's wedding. She told me she looked tired. She has these 11 lines. Let's start with there. During my 40-year career, we all know the injection that usually goes here, $650. It lasted 3 months. Okay? Take a look. Smoother. 11 lines are gone. Smooth lines. Look at the size of the pores. Look at the loose skin. Look at the deep folds. Look at the size of the pores. Just 2 minutes later, look at the result.
You know, those results are not only incredible, but we've seen it with everyone live in the studio. We saw it with myself. I saw an amazing revamp in 3 minutes where the puffiness, the complete look of wrinkles disappeared. You saw it for yourself. If you've been watching, this is where we show you live in studio the brilliance of what you can do in 3 minutes. Now, we've got the best price there is in the market. 380,000 have been sold, almost 50,000 on the market, and this is the final show. You have nothing to lose. Can I tell you, if you put it on your credit card, your Visa, American Express, or MasterCard, you could shop elsewhere, but you could get it here for under $10. And your skincare solutions, this Wrinkle Solutions, would be not only the best price, the $10 you spend and you try it in the mirror the day you get it, you send it back and get that refunded. Doctor, we have many things that we have to tell people, try for the 30 days and then send it back. No, no, no. You try this the first day. You will see this the first day. The savings on a year will be $60. You can lock into that. 5 out of 5-star reviews. I love this one. My husband and I cannot thank you enough for your amazing products. We've been using it for 7 years. I'm 74. Husband is 69. The solution works so well. Lots of you think about surgery. Lots of you think about injections. Lots of you think about how you can do this. Well, $10 a month. There's 870 left. We're now 80% sold out. Doctor, so many of us think about it. We think about when is the time. Do we have surgery? Now, listen, surgery is available a lot more accessible today, but it still costs money. It still changes your face. It still has an outcome that is a little fearful for many of us. This is amazing.
Well, you know, Daniel, let me tell you, as a plastic and reconstructive surgeon for 40 years, it was about time. I started this in the 1990s. I needed to challenge the skincare industry because every time I did my research, I walked into department stores. I looked on the internet. I looked in the drugstores. I looked at the television ads. Do these companies ever tell you or show you mature women, mature men with skincare concerns like deep wrinkles, puffiness under the eyes, hanging upper eyelid skin, deep folds from the corner of their nose to the corner of their mouth? No. They show you 21-year-old models from Madison Avenue with no wrinkles, and they give you fancy packaging. Hope in a bottle, wishful promises. 7 years, 84 formulations. My products are not wishful promises. I've shown you tonight on Daniel, Bob, Kim, George, live, and before and after photos, what you will get when you get this product home. Let's take a close-up of this woman. This woman was self-conscious about the size of her pores all her life. As a plastic surgeon, I never had a procedure to improve pores, not until I created Wrinkle Solution. Let's take a close look. Look at the size of these pores. They're scar-like. She was self-conscious. She has deep folds, deep lines from the corner of her mouth, which we call commissures, toward her jawline. Look at the result in 3 minutes. She has spent thousands of dollars trying to improve the appearance of her pores, her lines, her wrinkles, her loss of elasticity. Look at what we could achieve in 3 minutes. No makeup. We have a tint that adjusts to your skin type, your skin tone. 90% of people don't even wear makeup with a Wrinkle Solution. If you want to wear makeup, you go to shophq.com, you read my instructions in the pamphlet that comes with it, and you can wear makeup. But I don't want to show you people with makeup because that camouflages things. I want you to see the true results. Look at those 11 lines. Gone.
Amazing.
In 3 minutes.
Dr. Sevinor, I want to tell everyone this one thing very quickly because we're running out of time. It's the final hour and the final presentation. You've seen a million commercials, right? You've seen a million products, and they all have promises, and they all say they'll do something, and you get it home. It takes a long time to try, and do you stay with it? When it's 3 minutes, you stay with it. If you think it's going to be anything near this, I can promise you it is. We've done this live in the studio. I've tried it myself. The difference has been amazing. George, amazing. These are Bob in the studio live in 3 minutes. We saw that happen. I want you to try this because it really does make every promise that you're going to live up to with this for 3 minutes. Try it at home right now. You have a risk-free cancellation. You can send it back after the first day. Try it a couple of times. You take a picture. How many pictures are you posting now on Instagram and Facebook, and you're sharing those wonderful moments you want to look better? Guess what? No filter. I don't know how to use the filters, but if you do, you're probably using them. You don't need it. You need to try this and see how good it works. 5 out of 5-star reviews. Everyone loves it. It is a fantastic way that you can bring this home from people in their 70s and 60s like this review. This is under $10. It is your wrinkle solution. Doctor, we are sharing pictures with ourselves more than we ever have. It used to be the album came out. We saw the wedding pictures. People are using filters on Instagram. This is something that's going to change the way you don't feel self-conscious. How big a deal would you say that is as a plastic surgeon, and people's confident level of how they look is bigger than really how they feel rather than how they look?
Daniel, you said the magic question. For 40 years, my passion has been to make thousands of women and men feel good and feel self-confident, but that was with the scalpel. Now, after spending these years of research, I have an option. Not everybody's a candidate for the scalpel. I wanted people, 90% of my patients over those 40 years were women. Women are great caregivers, doing for others before they do for themselves. I'm asking you to put yourself number one on your to-do list. We've lived through tough times the last 2 years. I want you to look in the mirror, and I want you to experience the wow that you've seen on these live models tonight and on my before and after pictures, as well as on Daniel. I want you to get this product home and feel self-confident. It doesn't have to be a special occasion. It doesn't have to be a wedding. It doesn't have to be a special date. You should feel self-confident and love the skin you're in every single day. That's why I created Wrinkle Solution. You may have just tuned in and not seen the result of the 3-minute anti-wrinkle challenge. So let me show you Bob. Bob is 67 years old. He has 8 hours of sleep a night. He eats nutritiously. He exercises. But due to hereditary, he told me his father had the same appearance. He looks in the mirror every day until he found Wrinkle Solution. He looks tired. He looks older. Look at what we did in 3 minutes with Wrinkle Solution. The puffiness under his eyes are gone. The wrinkles are gone. The crow's feet are gone. His eyelid is lifted, and his eyebrow is lifted, and his forehead lines are gone. It is the only instant product that I have researched in the world that addresses the 4 zones of aging around the eye: the lower lid, the lateral lid, the upper lid, and the brow. But I've shown you pictures today and live models where it addresses the jowls, the lines around the mouth, the loss of elasticity in the cheeks, and the jawline. Let's look at Lynette, in case you just tuned in. I met Lynette here at Shop HQ a couple months ago. She's a 68-year-old woman who said nothing works. I said, give me 3 minutes. I applied it just to her right side. Take a look at how much smoother her forehead looks, the puffiness under her eyes, her nasolabial flow from the corner of her mouth to the corner of her chin. Look at how loose her skin is. 68 years old. Look at the jowl. Look at how much laxity there is. On the left side, I have to hold and pull to equal the other side where I applied wrinkle solution for just 3 minutes. Lynette has received a result, firmer, younger looking, smoother skin. Now look at, I'll turn her head. Look at the jawline, Daniel. Look at her cheeks.
The truth is, if I wasn't here live in the studio, it's believing with your own eyes. I would be at home and I would think, that's something different, is it? Lighting, is it something, was it? This is it. It's the final show. We have 10 minutes remaining. You can get yours for less than $10. You have nothing to lose because we'll refund it. I mean, what good would it be if we shipped them out, you didn't like it, they came back? We will give you a full refund. Try it for $9.99. You'll see the difference the first time you use it. It is a $70 product. We have discounted today. 380,000 sold. We've sold almost 50,000 on the network. You can lock into that price when you order it now. And you will love taking pictures again on Facebook and Instagram and sharing them and having that confidence. I know so many people, they don't like the pictures that you post because they always have something they don't like the look of. Change it. Get your confidence back. It's one small bottle of magic, and it really does work. Doctor, the fact I've seen it with my very eyes, I'm not at home watching it through a lens. I saw it here. It is, I mean, look at Bob. It's remarkable. It's like he's had surgery.
Let's look at George. I met George 2 days ago. You might have just tuned in. 59 years old. 59 years young. Let's just look at the side that I applied the product to. This side compared to the other side. Now look, I'm going to turn his head, okay? And I have to, let's go lower. I have to lift his skin up on this side. Look at how deep those wrinkles are. Look at the fold from the corner of the nose to the corner of the mouth. Can we come in on these wrinkles right here? I want to do a close-up. I want you to see how deep those wrinkles are. Those aren't superficial. Those aren't fine. Now stay right where we are, and I'm going to turn his head. They are gone. They are no longer there. His cheek is lifted, firmer, smoother. Look at his pores. And just look at the difference. Even in his upper lip, those lines on the side it did not apply the product. Look at how much smoother and firmer they are. If you've got a husband, if you've got a significant other, your father, your brother, they wake up every morning like George does or like Bob does, and they've got 8 hours of sleep, and they feel tired. Look at what they can achieve. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, whether you're 30 or you heard Judy call up. Her mother's 103 years old and feels like $1 million by using wrinkle solution every day and looking in a mirror at 103.
What does matter, though, is if you don't give it a chance, and we can give you that chance right now in the final presentation. There's about 8 minutes remaining. You get this home now, $9.99. You try it for yourself and you see. You've seen it live in the studio. You're tempted, right? Well, there's about 300 people that are tempted, and we've only got 700 to go around. There are people with these in their web carts ready to check out, people buying multiples. You can lock into an auto delivery as well if you so choose, cancel at any time. Let's show you a couple before and afters as well, just in case you missed it and you're just joining us. We want you to be able to get this home as quick as you can. And Doctor, we do have a phone call in just a second. We're going to go to the phone lines in a moment, but show us a couple more brilliant results that happen in 3 minutes.
This is Lynn. She was going to her 40th class reunion. She hadn't seen these people in all those years. She took the 3-minute anti-wrinkle challenge, and let's take a look. Look at the deep nasolabial fold, crevice from the corner of her mouth to the corner of her lip. Look at It's gone. It's lifted. It's firmer. It's smoother. Look at this. This is not a fine wrinkle. 1, 2, 3 deep lines and a deep nasolabial fold. Let's take a look. It's lifted. It's firmer. It's smoother. Look at her pores after 3 minutes. Take a look around the eyes of this gentleman. This man is a nurse, works in an operating room, gets 8 hours of sleep. He said, Doc, I wake up every morning and I have puffiness under my eyes, just like Bob. 3 minutes later, look at how much smoother. This woman has been in the sun. She's a smoker. Look at her pores. Look at the tight appearance around her eyes. She's got lots and lots of wrinkles. She's got dark circles. She has crow's feet. 3 minutes later, look at the difference. Look at around her mouth, the deep line, the nasolabial folds, the deep commissures. Look at how much smoother and firmer. Younger girl, only in her 40s, beginning to show fine lines, wrinkles, and puffiness, gone in 3 minutes.
I mean, from foreheads to your eyes, and it is absolutely magnificent. Now, I'm sorry it's coming to the end of the show. We're getting now to the limited quantity, and you've got hundreds of them in web carts, so you kind of need to check out now. Don't call us, I'm afraid. It's much better to use shophq.com because there's a massive wait. We're going to say a quick hello to Marsha in Florida before we say goodnight to you, and make sure you give this a try. Marsha, how are you tonight? Thank you for calling.
Well, I'm falling asleep waiting for you.
We've got a lot to say.
Hi, Marsha.
Hi. Listen, okay, here's my story. I just flew in from Boston. I had to go to Boston yesterday, and I just flew in. The flight was 2.5 hours late. So I was able to get Shop HQ, on the plane.
Oh, wow.
And I wanted to rush home because I was so long, so I could call in and just tell you that I put wrinkles. So I've been using his products for a long time. Sevinor has the best product. And as you notice, I don't call him Doctor Sevinor. I call him Sevinor because he's famous and he only needs one name. But I put that wrinkle solution on in the hotel in Boston because I had a lot of appointments today. I put it on at 9 o'clock this morning. I will tell you right now, I just took my glasses. I wear glasses. I just took my glasses off. The wrinkles and the bags under my eyes are still good. I have never had this is 10 o'clock at night. And I'm exhausted because I haven't slept. So I'm telling you, it's the most amazing product. I was saying last week that if the airline stole it, I'll kill them. But they didn't.
Oh, Marsha, we appreciate that.
The facelift solution, the serum, all his products are amazing. I use them all the time. I'm in my 70s, and I got told at the airport today. They said, "Why don't you have your shoes off?" I said, because if you're in your 70s, you don't have to take your shoes off. He said, "You're not 70." I said, "Oh, yes, I am. Look at my license." He did. He took my license. I said,
I love it.
"Girl, you look really good."
Oh, Marsha, thank you. That's brilliant.
I said it because of Sevinor. And I'm glad to see all the men doing this.
Yeah?
I'm glad to see a man host.
Oh, well, listen, we feel the same way.
I have a friend that I've turned him on to, and he loves it.
It matters to all of us. You know, like, I feel the same as anyone. You know, you look in the mirror, you start to feel you're a bit older, you start to look at the lines you don't want, you hold the skin up a bit and think if only it could be like that, and then you find the solution.
It's amazing. It's a miracle. And he says don't put any moisturizer on with it. I do. And it works. It's fine.
So,
I
Marsha,
can't believe I've never had it on this long. I've never known it would last this long. I knew it would last because I've used it for so long. But this is a long day. It's fantastic. Get it on the subscription so you never run out. Have 3 or 4 bottles of it in case there's another pandemic and you can't buy it. Buy all the products. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it's the best.
You're the best. But, Marsha, tell me, have people said anything to you after you using the products?
Have people said? Yeah, they said they think I had a facelift.
Wow.
They said. I mean, I saw people in Boston today I hadn't seen in maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
And they said, "God, you look really good. What are you doing? Did you have a facelift?" And I said, "No,
wow.
I had Sevinor. That's better than
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marsha. That was a lovely call. We really appreciate that so much. Okay, Dr. Sevinor, we've got 4 minutes remaining. We have how many remaining? 589. We had 1,000 a minute ago. Hundreds of you on the call lines. You've got 3 minutes to try it at home and see the difference. 3 minutes, that's all it takes. Thank you to all the calls coming in. Thank you to Norma in Ohio. Thank you to all the new customers that have never shopped from us. But if it's in your web cart checkout, I'll tell you why. Price goes up tonight. You've got nothing. Well, you have got something to lose, wrinkles. Wait till you try it. It is magnificent. You can add the cleanser, because you should always put this on a clean face, but this is a beautiful cleanser. Brilliant ingredients. This is a pure prime cleanser. Tell me a little bit about this, Doctor, before we say goodbye on the cleanser.
The cleanser is 4-in-1. It's an amazing cleanser with argan oil, neroli oil, guajaline oil from Brazil, but it's not just a cleanser. It cleans like no other hydrophilic oil cleanser. It's a moisturizer, it hydrates, it's an exfoliator, and it's the best makeup primer you've ever used.
Brilliant. You can add that to your order. We've got a couple of minutes remaining, last few. So let's see what this is all about live in the studio for the last time.
Right. So today I've shown you, I'm not like what you see in the department stores, on the internet, in the drugstores, on the television, because they don't show you the results that you can expect. They don't show you mature people like I've shown you tonight. They don't show you a 67-year-old gentleman that wakes up every morning and has a tired appearance with 8 hours sleep. They show you 21-year-old models from Madison Avenue, and they give you fancy packaging. That's wishful thinking. Wishful promises. I'm about results. I'm about proof. I've shown you tonight live. I've shown you the before and afters. But there's nothing in life like feeling self-confident. When you get this product home and you feel the wow that I've shown you tonight, and you've learned to love the skin you're in, it doesn't matter if you're 103 years old like Judy's mother, or whether you're 30 years old and beginning to show the puffiness and the fine lines around the eyes. Let's take another look at Bob. It says it all. This is about results. Wrinkle Solution is about results, and this is the proof. Take a close look in case you just tuned in. We did the 3-minute anti-wrinkle challenge on Bob earlier in the show at the top of the hour. We timed it in 3 minutes. Take a close look. Have you ever seen a product that you didn't have to wait months, weeks, days, or even hours to see results? We did it in 3 minutes live here in the studio at Shop HQ. The puffiness of the eyelids is gone. The wrinkles are gone. The crow's feet are gone. His eyelid is lifted. His eyebrow is lifted. His forehead lines are gone. That says everything about Wrinkle Solution. When you get this product home, you'll find the same results.
We are 85% sold out. This is it now. We had, did you see that, Doctor? 1,000 of them a few moments ago. We're fewer than 500. Lock it in. $9.99 on any credit card to get it home. Discounted. You've got nothing to lose. Other than it works, and we're so sure of that. 340,000 plus sold. Almost 50,000 here on the network. 7 years development. 84 different formulations to get it right. This is your chance. Try it and see the difference. There's one thing that's going to happen, Dr. Sevinor. One thing that's going to happen. You're going to change your Facebook profile picture because it's going to look fabulous. What a great hour. Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, it was fantastic, dealing. And again, my passion for 40 years is to make you feel great and love the skin you're in, and I try my best to do it with Wrinkle Solution.
Brilliant. Well, listen, check out your web cart, because we know they're all there. We can see what's going on behind the scenes. Hundreds in web carts now. Hope we've answered your questions. Oh, by the way, it's for every skin colour, every skin type. It's only one solution, and this is it. Thanks for watching, everyone.